Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Never Ending Backlog. I'm your host, Zach, and today we are reviewing Ace Combat Assault Horizon, the Enhanced Edition. That's right, I was able to get it working. Took a lot of little fine tuning it. For some reason, Streamlabs OBS just could not find the source, so hopefully we're trying to get that fixed. You also notice the camera angle changed. We're now facing this way against a wall. It felt weird with it looking just directly on me because I'm always looking down. So I figured this way will look a little bit better. You'll now see me looking this way. This is where my game monitor is. Over here is notes and OBS. And then there's nothing over here. Maybe during like a live chat when we start doing some streaming, it'll pop up there. But I was just playing it all as we go. You get a better view of my old school gaming monitor. Some Eureka comics over here. I love the TV show Eureka. Some Psych autograph cards. Love the TV show Psych. Basically anything from Canada. You didn't know that the shows are actually recorded over in Canada, so a lot of the same actors are in both of the shows. You'll notice that. And then Dirty Heads poster, which is one of my favorite bands of all time. So I'm live many times. So yeah, see, you're learning about me already. But anyway, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Enhanced Edition. It's a flight simulator released in 2013 by Namco Bandai. Obviously, they made the Dark Souls games, or at least published them like that. From Software is obviously the developer. Really cool series. Like I said, my last episode for Wild Aces or Aces Wild. I just beat Dark Souls 2. We're on Dark Souls 3 now. Love them. I've been eyeing on eBay. There's a deluxe trilogy edition that I think was released only in Japan that has bookends and a statue. And I want it so bad, but I also know it's like $700. I was like, and I already own them all, so there's really no sense in me buying it, but bookends. And I can get the bookends separately for $200, but anyway, nonetheless, I really want it. I'm really big into Dark Souls. I actually never thought I would be. I never played on the PS3. I didn't kind of get involved until my friend got me involved in them later. They're perfect for me. I mean, I like grinding in games. Like, I will kill the same enemies over and over and over and over and over. It doesn't get old to me because, you still die sometimes. Because that's the joy of Dark Souls. You're going to die sometimes. So, really love the game. So, obviously, Namco Bandai is a great company for that. And I think there's 86 games on Steam alone, not including like 400 pieces of DLC. That's just on Steam. Pac-Man. I mean, anything. Namco's just has done so much stuff. So, I think it's really cool that way. So I'm glad I'm actually able to finally review them and kind of knock that out. Keep on going in order. Tomorrow we will do a B game. I'm not exactly sure which one that is. Like I said, I'm just going in the list. It's knocking them out. I did quite a few last season, so this one's new. I'm not going to redo all the old ones because that would just really no sense in it. Anyway, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Enhanced Edition has 3,147 reviews on Steam. It is mixed. Messing out the settings, I kind of see why. It was not so easy, unfortunately. Current price has actually been removed from the Steam store for purchase based on the publisher request. So not quite sure what's going on there. Kind of a bummer. I think I just installed the game. It's approximately 12 gigabytes. So it's a relatively larger game for a game that's released in 2013. Especially kind of like the arcade flight simulators that these games are, rather than not like it's not like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Very different. I did play, my first experience with Ace Combat was for the PS2. I think it was Shattered Skies for the number 4, I think. I actually got it in a trade. One interesting fact about me is I lived in the boonies, middle of nowhere. And my friend, I had about an hour and a half bus ride to get to, we'd have to obviously stop at all the locations. So I was like one of the first persons picked up, and it was like one of the last people dropped off. And there was a friend who lived about 3 miles down the road. That was about one of my closest neighbors. We'd actually trade video games on the bus during our long trip. And I remember I'd always get like PS2 games and Super Nintendo games and Sega games and just whatever we'd get. And there was times where we'd have like black trash bags just full of cartridges, and we'd just trade it back and forth. And not gonna lie, I wish I had them still. Because I mean, there was times where I had like 2 copies like Earthbound and all of these other games that are worth quite a bit of money now. So it's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, like I said, it introduced me to new games. This is usually not my type of game. I don't really know the controls for this game. All I know is it's working, and the streaming is picking up the video capture. So outside of that, we're just winging it. Fun. Anyway, so thank you for joining me on the Never Ending Backlog. It's good to see you all again, Backloggers. And let's get started with Ace Combat Assault Horizon and just jump right in so you can stop seeing my face. I can also stop staring at myself on the camera. Anyway. All right. So this is the main menu. Not a lot to look at here. It's, it's all right. Nothing great. Settings, like I said, this is where I want to show you guys. This is crazy. So the interesting about this game is you all know from my countless 70-something reviews in the past that I have a triple monitor setup. I use NVIDIA Surround, so it basically makes it one monitor. So it's 5760 by 1080 resolution. So 1080 down, 5760 across. So basically it's just three 1920 by 1080 monitors. But running it in one monitor. So that's the weird part. So everyone's like, oh, I got multiple monitors. It's like, yes, but are you treating them like they're one monitor? So, there's no window separators, stuff like that. So it's one big one. Most games struggle with this. They just don't work. There are some games that I mentioned in my reviews that, work really well. This one surprisingly pushed all three monitors. It's like, you got it. You got the power technology. Here you go. Which is awesome. Downside is now when I'm actually trying to record this type of stuff, I don't want to do that because you'd see black bars on the top and bottom and it'd be super stretched out. Like, if you ever watched a YouTube video where someone's doing a triple monitor like game review, they look cool for the people that have three monitors. They're like, yeah, that's nice. Everyone else is just like, I can't see any of this stuff. And as for me, I'm into software as a professional career as well. So if I try to do like screenshots, it'll do all three monitors. So I don't have to open up like Photoshop, crop them, and stuff like that. So needless to say, it's not all fun and games over here. It's professional sometimes. And this game wants me to do three monitors, which is unfortunate because I can't do it. So my first thought was like, okay, well, I need to change this down to an actual squarish rectangle so it looks actually okay on YouTube. Well, let's go check that out, shall we? Look at all the resolutions they have. Oh. No 1920 by 1080. And the max resolution is 3080 by 960, which is a triple screen monitor. It might be because it's trying to push my 144 hertz monitors, which is fine because, as you'll know, like, I can't change it from this. I'm sure I can change some config files in Notepad and change some of this stuff, but I mean, like I said, I only have so much time to actually dedicate to these games, and then I'm on to the next game, and I'm playing them, I'm reviewing them, I'm getting as much information as I can from them. So I'm obviously not going to jump into this because I doubt this one will stay installed. Might surprise me, you never know, but so anyway, that's my trials and tribulation. Oh no. I really thought I was going to break it there, and I was going to have to redo this entire stream. Thank goodness. Alright, so then other than that, flight assist off. Sure. Control settings. Let's check this out. Optimal. So they do have a door gunner and gunship and attack helicopter, which is actually good because I think the air combat that I played, or Ace Combat that I played, was just fighter jets, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, I think that's really awesome, but I think the screenshots I saw people like mowing people down on the gunners, which is fun in Call of Duty games, so maybe I'll like this more. Yeah, maybe mix it up. Maybe that's why people are not happy with this game. I will say that I've noticed that about Namco Bandai games. If you change, you will get called out on it. The Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, people despised that game because it was so far different. And I enjoyed it as a game. I thought it was a really well done game. I enjoy Pac-Man games, the originals, but I enjoy the new take more because I'm not as big of a fan of the originals as much. Just like Tetris's and all that. Like, I like the new versions too. I understand. Don't change what's not broken, but at the same time, change can be good. Just open up your mind, people. So maybe this is why people hate this game, or maybe it's because they have no 1920 by 1080 resolution. What's up with that? Anyway, let's get started. Campaign. Sure. Let's fly this plane, shall we? And I'm gonna obviously, like I said, as always, I'm gonna kick my camera off so you can see the full screen. Like right now, you're missing play through, the words play through here, and all you see is the game following a storyline. That makes no sense. That's so weird. But anyway, taking the camera off, we'll see you afterwards. Let's play some games, shall we? Alrighty, so let's do campaign here. I don't know what I'm continuing because I don't have anything here. Okay, sure. sure. Maybe I did have something. Default is rookie. I'll take it. Okay, here we go.
I saw my death in my dreams.
It reminds me of a Namco arcade machine, which obviously, as you know, I love arcade machines. Oh, this is nice. Oh no, not Miami. Deep already, man. US already? Jeez. Okay. Ooh. Could be. Liking the music. It's good. Clean. Graphics are pretty good for 2013. I mean, it looks like they ripped it out of an arcade machine though and put it into a video game, which I guess I wouldn't really be that surprised by it.
Tiger 1, be advised. Multiple contact.
C to initiate dogfight mode. DFM. Okay. So it's turning me. Control the camera a little bit, but I'm not really controlling the plane at all.
Roger that. I'm on my way. Hostile is closing on city.
Control is shooting. That's good. I'm not really doing anything else, I don't think. How do I aim up? The space bar shoots missiles. Rockets, what do you want to call it? I don't think I'm actually controlling the aim or at all. Like obviously you've seen me not looking down.
My engines are good, but the
there we
stick seems a
go.
little sluggish.
There we go. Oh, yeah, he noticed that my steering was sluggish. He got it.
Turn.
It's better. So this is your standard arrow keys.
Check.
Oh, it's a tutorial. Very interactive game. Well done.
Send.
Now we're gonna send. Here we go. Whoop.
Check.
It's inverted.
Acceleration.
So W. Okay.
You're still there. I cannot take it. I'm on
Check.
it. Now it's our turn.
Deceleration.
4. Got a bandit behind you.
Check.
Okay. I'm actually alright with these.
Check. I'm good. Let's get back to the furball.
Furball.
I'm with you.
I actually have friends that actually are fighter
Looking for
pilots.
action.
Or pilots. I don't know if they're fighter pilots. They might be. They might actually
I have them on radar.
know if these are actually correct terminology. I'm gonna assume probably not, but you never know. Sometimes games surprise you. Let's do this. Here we
Take
go.
him out.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I appreciate the tutorial though. While in mid-game, like I said, you know how I feel about in-game tutorials not being present, or they make you watch videos first, which is crazy. This is fighting behind the enemy. Blah blah. Spacebar when you actually are behind an enemy. That makes sense there. Well, I guess not behind him, but let's see. Into. Okay, there we go. Ready for this? Here we go.
Got him.
I got him, guys and girls.
Where the hell is Tiger? By the time they get here, we'll have hosed the whole crowd. Bandits ahead. We're closing.
Oh yeah, supposed to push W to go faster. All right, accelerate. My bad.
Tiger 3 is hit.
Oh, we're going faster. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Damn it. You're not getting away. I've
Oh,
got your back.
a mistake. 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 Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Colonel, he's turning inside me. He'll be on your 6.
Alright. Sorry, W in person to escape from the assault circle. Yeah. What up?
Good kill.
Clouds look very nice.
Lost 2 allied aircraft. Be careful.
They seem very independent, rather than just a giant blob.
Colonel, you should be able to engage him in a dogfight.
Okay.
Tiger 1.
Okay.
Help here.
Tiger 1, break left. We'll take him.
All units. Acknowledge. Tiger Squadron is engaged with multiple enemy aircraft. Hang on. You're on me.
Firing.
When the flashing appears, press C to initiate dogfight mode.
2.
Yeah.
Bandit destroyed.
So, obviously,
Thank you, Colonel.
most people would think, oh, this movie reminds you of Top Gun. Actually reminds me of the movie
Roger that.
Behind Enemy Lines. I don't know if you saw this movie. It's a great movie. It's not like a super famous movie. It's got Gene Hackman, Owen Wilson in
Bandit
it.
starting to engage.
It's a pretty good movie.
Understood.
It's about a
Moving to intercept.
pilot over foreign country, gets shot down, has to survive, and Gene Hackman's in charge of a Navy aircraft carrier, and he basically breaks protocol to get him, save his pilot. So it's a good movie. Definitely recommend checking it out. It's an unconventional movie for Owen Wilson,
That's gonna make our missiles useless.
Fire.
Yeah, so anyway, check out the movie. Behind Enemy Lines. So it's not a super famous movie. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Oh, sorry. It is throwing me off. A lot of the pilot games that I've played in the past usually have a throttle, and you initiate, like, oh, I'm going to go 100%, and then it stays at 100%. You don't have to keep on holding the button down. So it's weird. Takes some getting used to. I mean, oh no. I mean, yeah, so it's throwing me off. I'm clearly not a pro pilot by any way, shape, or form.
Locked on target. You're not getting away.
Get away.
Fox 2.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Fire.
So I would normally be talking more, but this game is causing me severe anxiety because it's very hard to concentrate on a million buttons. But then again,
Magic to Werewolf 1.
it's like
Bandits
10
approaching Miami
buttons.
Beach area.
So hardly a million buttons. I think the GameCube actually has more buttons
Werewolf
technically
one,
than
roger
10 buttons, but still, getting used to this. It's throwing me off. Oh gosh. Yep, I got it. Yep. No problem.
Guts, you're with me.
Guts.
Roger that.
Reminds me of, like I said, as you saw earlier, big fan of Psych.
Fox 2.
And in the show, one of the main characters, Gus, I love, it's James Roday's partner, best friend kind of a thing.
Firing.
He says, just now on, character's name is Gus. And in the show, in one episode, he's like, from now on, people are just going to call me Guts. And he's like, Guts? Everybody already does call you Gus. He's like, no, not Gus, Guts. Yeah, like Gus. No, he's like, no, like Guts. So, whenever I see the name or word Guts, think of that. These little stories that you guys really come by for. I mean, you wouldn't get this if it was a podcast. This is obnoxious. You stop it right now. Where?
I have a lock.
Yeah, so just do it. Just play this game. It's a video game.
Firing.
Werewolf 1. Contact is cutting towards you. Oh, damn.
Oh, man, got. Whoa.
He's gonna break right.
Countering enemy DFM. Take a risk by decelerating, allowing enemy close in while putting their assault.
This is Werewolf 3. I'm hit.
Press C when rotating to perform a counter maneuver. Wow, it's like doing the backflip in Star Fox for N64, huh? That's pretty. Why?
Stop before. I have full flight control.
Special. That was a special. Come on.
I'm still in this.
Fox 3.
Whoa, that is a special. So, let me get this right.
Beautiful.
I spent 15 minutes
Great flying.
chasing that guy. Basically, it wasn't really 15 minutes, but it felt like 15 minutes. And I had those
Bandits running north.
Am I playing the entire time?
Bandits are over the Venetian Causeway.
Roger that. We'll take
Games
them.
like this. It's like, oh, you didn't realize you had that weapon from day one? Oh, well now you do. You unlocked it. It's like, how?
All allies, be advised. The shark mouth has been sighted. What the hell is he targeting? He has more bandits inbound. We could use more help. Magic, roger that.
And okay, also, those look like they hit. Hey, they didn't. They look like they hit though, you know. And once again, why did the previous time I did this take out 4 of them, or two of the airplanes, and this one just took all 4 of the missiles. Whatever.
Looks like they're targeting I-95.
Closing.
There you go. What did this time, huh? Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, what happens when you...
Flight, be advised.
Yeah.
Downtown is under attack. Direct all units to intercept.
Come on.
Understood.
Oh, yep. This is where I fly. Look.
Magic, this is Shooter 1.
Magic.
We're assisting a search and rescue operation for a downed airman near the stadium.
Good guys.
Copy that, shooter.
Magic, can you keep those planes off us in the Black Hawk while we bring it in?
Nope. Maybe not, but I'll
Doing our
try.
best, shooter.
Shooter. Shooter McGavin, everybody.
We have an SAR operation underway near the stadium. Keep the bandits away from the area.
Copy that.
Got it. Well, looked like there's some graphic issue there, but you know, just bypass that.
Fox 3. Firing.
Pentagon predicts 2 flights of enemy planes. First one will be fighters flying cover.
A lot of planes going after
Roger that.
Miami. So Miami, you watch out, guys. Stay safe over there, Miami.
Negative. Still unknown, Tiger 1.
Tiger One.
Understood. Magic to Warwolf. Enemy aircraft are moving east.
You guys remember
Roger that.
Independence
We're
Day?
pursuing.
Obviously a great movie. Will Smith, Bill Pullman, those classics. If you ever played the PC game Independence Day, it was actually one of my first flying games I think I ever bought. Terrific game, actually. You play, you pilot the ships
Locked
and
on target.
stuff, and the jets, and you take on
Firing.
alien command centers and all that good stuff like you normally would in the movies. Really good. It's actually the first game I actually had a Sidewinder controller, and this traditionally, what I try to play these games with is controllers because there are quite a few buttons in these type of games. Even like this game, like this is less of a realistic all flying game.
Fox 3.
But
Firing.
it's still got a lot of buttons and a lot of control schemes that you have to kind of keep an eye on. So it's pretty impressive. Graphics pretty okay though.
Warwolf,
How many?
we have a downed airman here and
Okay, I was
civilian
planning on doing this
casualties.
review just for like 10 minutes. Not a super long time, but
I owe you a cigar.
I can't quit it, guys. I just can't. I need to do this. Need to make sure Miami's safe. I like Miami too much. It's warmer. Because I'm in Michigan. It's cold. There's snow everywhere. Thinking of Miami makes me happy. Gotta save it.
Warwolf flight. We still have several contacts.
Stressful.
Good. Fuel status.
Why do I keep pushing that button?
Enough to take down 2 or 3 more.
Roger that, Wing.
This
Let's
guy.
finish this.
Or
I cannot take
person. Thing.
Magic to Warwolf 1. 4 bandits coming north at very low altitude. Heading is 025.
Moving to
Magic
engage.
acknowledged.
I will say, once you realize W is a seller, wow, this just popped up there. That's great. Thank goodness they just, bam.
Shit.
What just happened? After all that work, I still get shot down. It's in video games. You know how many times that happens in video games? You feel like you're doing well,
Engine.
and then you still get shot down. A lot of times that happens in like Call of Duty. You know, you get through the first level, it's like, man, you win this glorious battle, you think you're gonna die, and then you do get shot down after you won. Okay. Alright, here we go. You guys fly around. Whoa, hey there, killer. Be stressful. No, thank you. Let's go skydiving one day, though. But, obviously, now planes are blowing up next to me. Oh, okay. Oh, sure. Why does he look like the main character from Wolfenstein games? Oh, WSAD. Oh, so that controls your head? Oh, that's gonna be weird. No, sorry, my mouse controls my head. Sorry.
Yeah,
the graphics are pretty solid though for a game that does not really focus on first-person shooters as much. You know, they focus in the air. It's pretty nice even inside the building. I can skip the movie. I'm gonna skip the movie, guys.
Shooter 1 to Apaches. No
Produced by
match
Namco Bandai
approaching
Games.
the target area. Be alert, boys.
Roger that, shooter.
Bandai. There we go. United States Army. Acknowledges.
Heavy shit ahead.
Language.
Get ready for anything, boys. Anything moves down there, take its head off.
Well, graphic, guys.
The rebels.
So part of the Galactic Empire. Okay.
Nomad
Oh, now I can use
take
the
out
mouse.
the hostiles on the road. Nomad 6-2, cover the flank.
Okay, I have to do this for at least 5 seconds because all I can zoom into. Oh, look at this normal controls.
Roger, lead. Commencing attack. Gunners, fire! Suppress that position!
Yeah, it's not bad. Oh my gosh, the mouse sensitivity needs to change. It takes me 15 minutes to actually turn the darn mouse around. Alright, anyway. I'm dropping out of it. I can't exit the game. I can't exit the game.
RPGs! RPGs! Get the launchers before they fire!
Can I? There's no exit button, doesn't work? Well, on that note, let me just go back to my face, and we'll just exit out of the game entirely. Anarchy. Anyway, so that was Ace Combat Assault Horizon Enhanced Edition, available on Steam. Fun game. I think the graphics are pretty cool. Like I said, it feels like they ripped it right out of an arcade machine, which I love arcade machines, so it's alright, I guess. If you're playing on a keyboard, it's weird. There's a lot of controls. I mean, like I said, all the arrow keys, WSAD, Q, E, Control, Spacebar, C. It's a lot. Quite a bit, you know? Especially when you're trying to think about this in the heat of the moment. So, but yeah, weird game. I think I see the mixed reaction. I'm sure there's actually specific reasons why people are like, oh, you know, this changed the entire storyline or what. I don't know. I'm mixed about it just because I do think the graphics are now nice. The audio seems pretty good. There's like a nice, like, you know, action cinematic movie kind of happening in the background, which I think is pretty cool. I think the controls are terrible. But I'm honest, the most normal controls seemed like the actual using the gunner, which I only did it for a few seconds. I'm sure it'll probably be like, oh, while you're the gunner, push Q, W, E, and A at the same time to use your rocket that you just happen to have there with you. So it's okay, I guess. It's cool just because of the company. I would say, you know, I'd be careful on buying it unless you really like these type of games. Then you might love it. I'm still very much a first-person shooter type of game where I like to run around, you know, keep my boot on the ground. But you can't buy it anyway because it's been removed from Steam by the publisher, which is interesting as well. Not quite sure why that is. But yeah, you know, overall thoughts. It's good. It's fine. You know, it's kind of what I expected it to be. There's nothing better than I thought it was going to be. The graphics were a nice, you know, pleasant experience. Not being able to really adjust any of my graphics stunk. I will say the 144 hertz pickup on the monitors worked really well, though. Like, I mean, it seemed nice, smooth, silky smooth. Right now, I got Dark Souls in my head again from silky smooth. Man, Just can't win. But anyway, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Enhanced Edition. I will be joining tomorrow. We're actually going to be playing. You know, let me just look it up real quick before I send you on your way. On the way. Tomorrow we are playing. So we already did Balance a Lot. Highly recommend checking that one out. Balls of Steel. Yep. Balls of Steel. I push the Steam store and it goes, or they go back to the store page and it goes to Steam's homepage. I have no idea what this is, everybody. This is why this exists. This entire channel exists because I can't even go to the manual. So I'm not. Looks like a pinball machine. Okay, it's a pinball machine that has like Duke Nukem themes and stuff. This is so weird. I guess the name Duke Balls of Steel. I guess that makes sense now. So we'll try it tomorrow. If I can't get that working, I will try The Bard's Tale, an RPG. I remember seeing this on console. I never actually got to play it, which this is right up my alley. I mean, as a Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance person, all the type of top view RPG, action RPG games, it's right up my alley. So, you know, though I really want to play Balls of Steel, I will be okay if Bard's Tale is next, rather than have to wait another 20-something episodes before I can get to this one. So we'll see. Tomorrow might be Balls of Steel, might be the Bard's Tale. Either way, it'll be a fun time. So thank you again for joining us. Have a great day, and thank you from me. I don't know. Bye, everybody.